There are countless drivers out there that have no insurance or will flee the scene of a car accident if they collide with you. There are also countless drivers out there that have very little insurance, not enough to cover you and your loved ones if you are injured in a car accident caused by these underinsured drivers. In this video, I'll tell you how you can protect not only yourself but also your loved ones to ensure you get paid for any injuries you or your loved ones sustain for a car accident caused by an at-fault driver. To illustrate this, let me tell you the story of one of my clients. I recently represented a young man, only 18 years of age, when he had his motor vehicle accident. His accident happened when he was a passenger in a vehicle driven by a good friend of his. The friend was driving too fast when he went around a curve, lost control of the vehicle, and struck a tree. The friend was clearly at fault for this unfortunate accident. The accident was severe. My client spent days in the hospital receiving treatment. After signing this client up as a client, I first filed an insurance claim with his friend's automobile insurance company. At the start of the case, I sent a written letter demanding that the friend's insurance company pay out its insurance policy limits since the friend was clearly at fault for the accident and liable to pay for my client's injuries and damages. The insurance company quickly agreed to pay out the insurance policy limits. However, the bad news was that the policy limits were the state required minimum limits of only $25,000. My client's case was worth more than that. So, during the intake of this client's case to my office, though, we knew that the client still lived with his parents and that his parents had an automobile insurance policy for the vehicles they owned. These automobile insurance policies contained $100,000 of underinsured motorist coverage. Since my client still lived with his parents, he was eligible to pursue an underinsured motorist claim under his parents' automobile policy. That's because in Kentucky, where I practice law, in other states as well, one is eligible for underinsured motorist benefits from the automobile insurance policy of any relative that they live with. Underinsured motorist insurance coverage is insurance coverage available to you or a family member that resides with you that provides insurance coverage for injuries sustained in a motor vehicle accident when the at-fault driver does not have enough insurance to cover you or your family members' damages. So, after the friend's insurance company agreed to pay the minimum limits of $25,000, I sent a written demand to the parent's insurance company demanding that they pay out the $100,000 underinsured motorist policy limits. I would not really have been in much of a position to do this unless the friend's insurance company had already agreed to pay out the minimum limits. Then guess what? The parent's underinsured motorist insurer agreed to pay out the $100,000 policy limits. Thus, my client ended up with a total settlement of $125,000 when you factor in the friend driver's policy limits and parent's underinsured motorist insurance coverage. So what can you take away from all this? Well, my client would have only gotten a $25,000 settlement if his parents did not have any underinsured motorist coverage. This is why I always tell people that the best way to ensure you and your family are protected after being injured in an automobile accident is to make sure you purchase as much underinsured motorist and uninsured motorist coverage on your automobile insurance policy that you can afford. Uninsured motorist insurance coverage is similar to underinsured motorist coverage. It pays for damages incurred following a car accident in the event the at-fault driver has no insurance or flees the scene of a hit-and-run accident. By purchasing uninsured and underinsured motorist coverage on your automobile insurance policy, you are not only protecting yourself, but also the family members you reside with. The thing is, yes, it's great to purchase uninsured motorist and underinsured motorist coverage to ensure you protect yourself and your family members you live with after a car accident, but that does not ensure you will get a fair and reasonable settlement on your injury case if you have to file an uninsured or underinsured motorist claim with your automobile insurance company. You see, even your own insurance company may try to trick you so that you receive less on your settlement when pursuing your underinsured motorist or uninsured motorist claim. And in this video about to pop up here, I'll tell you common tricks insurance companies use to try to trick you to reduce the value of your claim. Lastly, if you've been injured in a car accident in Kentucky, remember to don't wait, call Tate.